This reaction video I'm going to do right now is about Royce the 5'9" and finally his reaction to Lord Jamar and all of his criticisms of Eminem, all of his criticisms of everything, because Lord Jamar, as he has a right to, has opinion about everything. But do we agree? Do I agree? Does he agree? I don't know. Let's check it out.
You know, like, I think if people knew how much money he made off of that shit, man, they probably would look at it different. Like, especially Lord Jamar, you know, like, you're a legend in the game, you're part of a legendary rap group. It's like you going and sitting on this man's couch, sitting in this man's chair, and, you know, like, you running up these views because you got so much controversial shit to say about one fucking person.
What constitutes a legend? 4 charting singles by Brand Nubian. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're not legends, and I'm not saying that those 4 songs wasn't fire, because they was. We'll come back to that. But what constitutes a legend? Because we're so quick to classify somebody as a legend, but yet we pick and choose who's a legend based on who we like, the color of their skin. To me, sometimes it seems a little bit like jealousy. Seems kind of hypocritical, because the same things that we say about some people, we don't want them to say about us. But I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. Let's go.
And, you know, he walks away with the check and you walk away, you know, craving attention. You know what I mean? Like, it's I don't even like seeing niggas in that space. I don't like seeing you in that space, brother. You know what I mean? Because, like, talking about him, like, real niggas don't listen to his music and all that. First of all, man, you're not like the measuring stick of who's real or who's cool, you know?
Hold up. Hey, what he said right there is on point. It's real. It's real in the field. Because who says that Lord Jamar is a measuring stick, or he is the end all be all of who listens to who, where? I've been through a whole bunch of harsh realities. I lived in the hood. I went through things, but I still bumped Eminem in my car. I did. And to this day, when he puts out a new joint, I'll listen to it. I'm the kind of person, though, that I listen to all kinds of music. So it's like, do I predominantly bump Eminem in my car? No, I listen to everything. And that's just the type of person I am. But my point, I say that to say this. Who are you, Lord Jamar, to speculate? And I don't care. There's a few people that agree with you and everything. That's cool. That's cool. But you guys don't speak for every black man that walks the face of the planet. It's just redundant. I mean, again, it seems to me that you're more jealous than anything else. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you think about us over here or you think about me. I understand you said some shit like, yeah, you respect 50, but the other niggas know who I don't respect, or whatever the fuck that was you said. Like, yo, I don't care about none of that shit. Mm-hmm. You don't have to respect me, just don't disrespect me. I don't want no problems with nobody, and I don't have to fuck nobody up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You're not cool to me. You're not tough to me. You're not the measuring stick of what street niggas listen to.
Facts, all day facts. It's like, who are you? Lord, okay, to put Lord in your name, so all of a sudden we're supposed to have reverence and bow down and pray to Lord Jamar because he feels some type of way. It's like, you know, you're sitting on a couch doing female type things, you know what I'm saying? You talking trash about folks. I don't see you saying anything to anybody's face. You just sitting on a couch talking to perhaps one of the biggest instigators and culture vultures that's been known. Now, don't get me wrong, and don't get it twisted. I watch DJ Vlad's commentary in his interviews because I want to hear the person that he's talking to. At the end of the day, though, I can take it or leave it because I really don't care for DJ Vlad at all, because I've seen too many times he has people on the show and all he's doing is just like instigating shit. Just instigating for views. And it's like, it's making you guys look like clowns out here because he's walking away with the bag and all y'all got to show for it is messed up and broken relationships that you've had because you want to talk about somebody. It's crazy out here.
I don't look at you like no type of street nigga. I look at you the same way you look at Marshall. You say he talk about a bunch of shit he don't do. I feel like you rapped about a bunch of shit you never did and you still ain't doing. So what's really the difference? You know what I'm saying? And nobody's faulting nobody for having their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your opinion. And how I feel about Griselda, nobody can say nothing bad to me about Griselda. Those are my niggas. So if I go on your show and I do an interview with you and I know that you don't fuck with Griselda, I'm not seeing your side. You don't have a side in my book. And you know, y'all keep fucking bringing my name up on the show. Like, you know, Royce would never say, come on the show and say anything bad about Marshall. You goddamn right.
That's because if that's your homie, that's your homie. If that's your friends, that's your friends. If you got their back, you got their back. You don't switch up just in case just because you in front of somebody that might give you a bag. You don't switch up on people that you come up with just because your opinion will sway or be swayed by the bag. And there's too many clowns out here that get swayed by the bag. My opinion is my opinion regardless of who don't like it. I don't care. If you don't want to look at my channel because of my opinion and you don't like what I got to say, that's no sweat off my back. I don't care nothing about that. But I'm gonna keep it a buck all the time. I'm not going with the crowd just because the crowd say one thing. I'm my own individual, my own man. And I think everybody should feel that way. They should walk like that. But hey, who am I?
I wouldn't come on your show and say anything bad about any of my friends. I don't have an obsession with Marshall as just an isolated friend. I treat all my friends the same way. I don't speak bad on my friends. I don't have sides. It's our side. It's our side and you don't have a side. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how I feel about that situation. And I really think if we came to a place where we can be a little bit more unified, if not even just in this country, because the value that we bring to this country is ridiculous. I think if we realize that and we could take that value either somewhere else or just stand with each other in solidarity just long enough to where, you know, we can get whatever it is that we need to move us forward as a people.
Did you ever stop to think about what black people do to black people? I mean, like, did you really stop to ever look at it? It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's entertainment, and in that being music, TV, movies, or sports. You very rarely see people of other ethnic backgrounds and nationalities going head to head against each other. Black people constantly hating each other. Always got something negative to say. Can't be happy for another man's shine. Always got to have something to say to try to disrespect, tear down something that somebody's trying to build. And like I just don't understand how we expect to progress and get over some of these things that have like just been a tremendous teardown for us for centuries, it seems. When will we learn? Because before you can talk about unity between black and white and Mexican and any other ethnic background, you have to learn to deal with yourself. It's the same thing they talk about love. You can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. Black folks don't love each other. They don't love themselves. And so, how do you expect anybody else to look at us with any kind of respect? It's sad.
Like, it's time to start thinking about the next generation. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's coming into this game without the information. You know, the shit that y'all worried about is not important. Like the top 50 lists and the top 20, all of these lists and shit. Like, yo, man, like, it's cool if you put me on a list. And it's cool if you don't put me on a list. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. Like,
segue. I'm still trying to figure out how Joe Budden got number 3.
in my mind, you don't really qualify to validate me. You know, like, I feel like as an artist, you have to like guard that and protect that and not let so many people be in control of that, of you in that way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's just like I just look at all this shit and then I look at the Vlad shit and all of that. It's like, bro, how long are y'all gonna talk about this shit? Like, why don't y'all just find something else to talk about? It's not an issue over here in our book. You know what I'm saying? Like, we respect what you do. Like I said, I respect Lord Jamar and, you know, what he stood for in the culture or whatever it is that he did or whatever.
I respect him, but I don't agree.
Whatever it is that he got going on. I wish you nothing but the best, bro. But your opinion don't mean nothing.
Mm,
It don't mean nothing.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can not like shit from here to across the street. We don't fucking care. Neither does anybody else, bro. I hate to put it to you like that, man, because I don't mean no disrespect, but you really, really, really have a false sense of what's really going out here in the world. Like, you really think you can speak for like real street niggas and real cool niggas. You're not.
I ain't no street dude, but I'm cool as hell, and I don't agree with you, bro. I don't agree with you, bro. I I don't.
Not cool. What have you done cool? Like, at least like name like a charity or something that you have directly invested your time and energy in, and I'll donate to that motherfucker tomorrow. Just please, man, like please point out something that you've done. Please tell me one line that you have said in your career that qualifies you to critique a top tier lyricist. I don't give a fuck if you don't like his music. The motherfucker is in everybody's top five.
Let's take this moment to wait for that. What is the most memorable line that Lord Jamar has ever said, other than being on DJ Vlad's couch talking about Eminem? You can get sound bites from that, I'm sure. You can probably get sound bites from that. In everybody's top five, absolutely. Eminem is definitely in my top five. Um, Lyrically, not very many people can see him. You say that people can't identify with what he's saying. There's a lot of people that identify with what Eminem says. Um, it's not your walk. It's not your journey. So because it's not your journey or what you're used to, because you have a small mind for that, you're quick to say that he's irrelevant or nobody bumps it. Like, dude, like I know who you are. I know who you was. But who are you now? What are you doing? Like right now, what are you doing?
You don't get there by just being a white rapper. And I know it's like, oh, there you go defending him again. There you go again. Goddamn, I'm defending lyricists. It's a small community of motherfuckers that went to the hip hop shop before we got on. And we went to clubs like the Ebony Showcase, and we was the backpack niggas. We was the hip hop niggas. All of us, we listened to M's album. Everybody in the hood was listening to M's album that's into lyrics. And every nigga, every real nigga ain't street, and every street nigga ain't real. What up, though? Every street nigga ain't real. Every nigga in the hood ain't a street nigga that only want to listen to Jeezy.
Time and time again, especially in this day and age, we're finding out that everybody who claims they're so street, they're so hood, when it come down to it, when push come to shove, we got snitches out here. We got folks that ain't really living what they saying. We got people constantly flossing, talking about they got this and they got that, and they ain't got a bucket to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But yet, we still want to glamorize and throw shine at those folks and then throw shade at people who have actually really done something in the game. And I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what people say. Well, you're an artist, you're a producer, but you've never reached these heights or whatever. So what gives you the right to say, I'm going to say what the hell I want? Because what another man has, I don't covet. I don't want what somebody else got. I want what I got. I want what's coming to me. But I don't want anything that I didn't work for. So my opinion's going to be my opinion. I'm going to say what I want to say on this channel. And that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And every nigga that sit his broke ass on DJ Vlad couch don't qualify to speak for all real niggas.
Hmm.
Y'all niggas ain't fucking cool, man. Y'all goofy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand when y'all became the measuring stick. But yo, man, like anybody who we, like niggas sign or we got affiliations with, man, niggas are just prefer if y'all just find somebody else to interview. Like it's straight oppression at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're monetizing off of a lack of knowledge or just niggas plays on like I'm gonna keep it real or I'm gonna be I'm gonna be objective. Fuck objective.
It's like Lord Jamar is like the elder statesman of hip hop now, who has been commissioned to sit on the couch and speak down to everyone else the minions of hip hop, and all. Dude, you had 4 charting singles in Brand Nubian. Now, again, I say those are classic jams. I ain't taking nothing away from you, but you don't measure up to the success of an Eminem. You don't measure up to the success of a Royce 5'9", in my opinion. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, but again, how can my opinion be wrong?
Your show ain't objective. You're not objective. It ain't nothing fair about your show.
Hell
It's a
no.
one-sided ass show where y'all sit up there and y'all tear motherfuckers down. That's what y'all do. It's nothing fly about that. It's nothing cool about that. Sitting around talking about niggas all day. I ain't never seen no nigga with no money sit around and talk about niggas all day. It's
Facts.
real shit going on in the world. It's
Facts.
kids in Flint who don't even have fucking clean water to drink. And you
Talk about
about to
that.
fucking bore me with Lord Jamar's opinion on some fucking rap? I don't know one lyric this nigga ever said in my life.
Damn. He don't know one lyric you ever said in your life, homie. Matter of fact, I don't either. I can't, like, I know the songs, but I don't know. Shit. I don't know the words.
Like, come on, man. We got to get it together, man. We got to get it together. Niggas sitting around talking about Jay-Z and what he said to Jermaine Dupri. Yo, that don't got nothing to do with nothing, man. It don't have nothing to do with nothing. Y'all niggas is just going to sit around and just complain and complain and complain and complain. Like, what steps, man, are we going to take? You know what I mean? Like, what steps are we going to take? I stand with Cap and I stand with Hove. I always stand with Hove. He's never made a decision that I've seen that where he gave me any type of reason to question his motive. And I don't have nothing against him wanting to get more billions.
Everybody jumping on that bandwagon talking about Jay-Z done sold out. Um, Last time I checked, that man don't owe nobody no explanation for nothing he do. He a grown ass man. He's a businessman, and obviously he's a smart businessman. You don't get to $1 billion by being stupid. You don't get to billions of dollars by being stupid. So sometimes, like, instead of popping off, sometimes you have to take that wait and see attitude. Like, something really good could come out of this. Um, you know, I support Colin Kaepernick. I really do. But at the same time, once he took that money, man, I felt some type of way. It's like I feel like if you're protesting something, if you stand for something, if you believe in something, there's no amount of money that's going to make you sway. However, there's a flip side to that. That man ain't been able to play football in what, 3 seasons, 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. No matter how long it's been, he still has a right to make money as well. So his choice and his reasonings behind taking the money, I don't know. But it looks kind of suspect. And, then they tried to say that Jay-Z told Jermaine Dupri not to take a deal. I don't know. Wasn't there? Speculation. All I can say is let's wait and see before we judge one of our own again. It's just, I don't know. That's my take on it.
And claim ownership. There's nothing wrong with that. What y'all don't realize is Hov and Dre shouldn't be the only billionaires in hip hop. You know how many billionaires we should have? Nipsey Hussle should have been a billionaire.
Yes.
We generate all the fucking money. Being a billionaire shouldn't be like unicorn status, man. That shit should be the norm. We generate the money on the norm, on a day-to-day basis, on a daily. We are just all the way pushed outside of the business. And by the time we get to a point where we have the information, we coming back from being behind the fucking 8 ball. We playing catch up, just like.
I don't really feel like we've been pushed anywhere. I believe that, like I said earlier in this video, I believe that we've done it to ourselves with all the self-hate and the lack of self-love that we have and the lack of love for our community. If anything that can be learned from anybody, rest in peace, Nipsey, because he loved his people, he loved his neighborhood, he loved his community. And that's a prime example, I feel, of what we should be as a people. We should reach back and we should care. Not saying that we should be fools, but we should try to lift each other up instead of constantly always tearing each other down.
Like black people in America. We ain't even know our names, nothing, where we came from, and nothing in our lineage. We've been playing catch up since then. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas gotta realize that. Y'all gotta realize that we living in America and stop purposely tapping out and not being involved in knowing the origin of where you come from. Y'all niggas is so focused on being tapped into the hood and hood this and hood that, hood that. I'm so tired of hearing that shit, man. It's like, none of that shit matters, man. It ain't about that. It's never been about that. It ain't never been about no tough guy shit. It's about what can you offer to the culture.
I have never been a hood dude. I was raised in hood circumstances. I've been through a lot of shit. But I ain't never been no hood dude. And the folks that I grew up with made sure that they always let me know that I wasn't no hood dude. But I stand before you as a college graduate. I stand before you sticking to my guns, always believing in my music, always believing that I could produce, always believing that I could sing. Or I'm not the best rapper in the world, but I do rap sometimes. But knowing that I could do something, pick up a pencil and draw and pick up a brush and paint, learn the guitar, learn piano. I can do these things. It's in me to do that. Um, so what anybody else thinks or has or their perspective about who I am, whether I'm hood enough, whether I'm black enough, has no relevance to me. I keep pushing, and I watch the same people that said those things to me end up dead or in jail. So at the end of the day, what they eat don't make me shit.
What can you do that's gonna make you last? Are you gonna make a classic album? I don't give a fuck about your radio song. I don't care about that, dog. I've been here for 20 years. I've seen niggas come and go. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather make 700,000 for 20 years straight, or would you rather make $2 million for 2 years straight and then fall off? That's depression. That's depression and suicide waiting to happen. And that's what this business, that's what it's set up to do to you. So when you got somebody in a position that's finally willing to give people the information, you don't condemn that person. And I'm talking about Jay-Z.